markets moving, and what trades will you be looking to kick us off with?
Well, it's a negative risk environment. First of all, by the way, I really resent that gray hair comment. As my hairdresser said, just be glad that you still have hair. So I'm still fighting the good fight. Negative risk environment in front of the market today. Friday market seems to be, I think, a little bit leery after having a very, very big run up. Yields are lower, equities are lower significantly, crypto is lower. In front of the event today, we have Canadian GDP, which is projected to be lower than on a QOQ basis around 0.3, negative 0.3 contraction. I am going to try to bet that it's going to be even worse than expected. I'm watching my Canadian dollar CAD dollar CAD chart right now. And as you can see, if you look at my chart here, which plots the session highs, session lows, the lower red line is the session low. The green line is the session high. We're sort of like in the lower third of the range. And it's actually indicating that the market may be looking to sell dollar CAD, get positive Canadian data. And as you can see, the market really is looking to sell the Canadian data in front of the event. But I think the event might be negative. So I'm gonna go against the market. Buy dollar CAD here at market 24.37. Here's the thing: if the data prints better than expected and we break the session lows at 25, I'm going to stop and reverse and short the trade, because that means that the numbers should be pretty good and we want to get long dollar CAD. The other trade that I'm looking at right now, just on a purely technical basis, I really like this because we had a natural spike here early in the morning in the Australian dollar against the euro dollar. Euro dollar spiked to session highs. Again, this is the session high in the euro dollar. And now it's starting to work off that move. And I want to be short this trade because I think it's going to work its way back down to the 61.10 level. So I'm short Aussie dollar here, 61.33. Stop 61.70 above the highs, and trying to see if we can make maybe half at 61.20 and then the rest lower. So I'm letting that float down as it works off the overbought condition. So those are my two trades in front of the event risk.
I'm not sure we got your dollar CAD stop and target levels. So can you provide that to us again?
Sure. My dollar CAD, I'm long dollar CAD right now. My stop is going to be essentially, let me just show you, essentially at 24.25, the session lows. And it's actually going to be a stop and reverse. What I'm looking to do is I'm long here on a speculation that the Canadian data is going to be worse. But if it breaks the day's lows, I'm going to reverse my trade and go with the flow and sell it short. So 24.37 long, 25 my stop. I'll let you know my target. Let's just put a target out there at 55, but I'm going to manage this dynamically to see how it goes after the event risk happens.
So this should be an exciting one. We've got, initial entry, and when the data kicks off in about 10 minutes, that could kick us either into a target or into a new trade. Francis, what are you looking at?
Oh,
yes. Hey guys, how are you? Couple of things on the FX side of possible interest. A commodity that would be Western Texas Intermediate, and maybe a little bit of slipping on the cryptos. We'll see. So let's get more specific. Let's start with the FX side. I've been looking at the yen against the dollar. I know there's Canadian news coming. There might be a shift but I'm not feeling anything particularly strongly in those charts. So I won't be competing or having a similar view to Boris there. I'll let that one pan out. I like to see some form of the technical analysis pre a news, giving a little bit of a tip of the hand, or at least the market putting their best guess forward, and I'm not feeling it particularly. So let's talk about the USD JPY first of all. Get it up. Hopefully you're seeing that. Now, time frames, we've got 45 minutes to make some money. I think this will actually ease back down, but in the more medium term, it's breaking up. So again, I think I heard Boris mention dynamically. If it comes off a little bit, I'm looking to go maybe long, but you might actually get a little bit of dollar strength. I'm feeling it on my Euro USD as well. So I'm feeling a little bit that the dollar might be in a slightly stronger state. So hence, when I take a look at the CAD, I actually see the CAD, if anything, coming off. I can't quite recall what Boris's position was. Sorry, I missed whether he wants to be long or short, but it looks like softening to me. So maybe I should be both. Maybe I will actually take the CAD, take a trade on the CAD, and I'd be quite happy happy to go your standard lot allocation short right now on the CAD. So if you hit me at market, and I'll take a stop at 124.52. So let me just make my chart a little bit broader so people can see it. And I'll tell you why. This is very tactical. It's not typical of what we do, but at a candle level, these wicks are showing resistance for me. So let me just really boost this in scale so everyone can see, because I'm going to give you my first trade live now in the go. If we got CAD news, I don't like these two candles. Oops, let's change that to orange. I don't like these two candles, and I think there's rejection on there. And I'm seeing on the euro and other places, I'm expecting about $1 strength. So hit me at market now, please, and stop at this level, which I'll shout out and confirm to you again. In other words, I accept I'm wrong on my trade idea, which every trader should do, at the top of that wick. So that is high 124.51. So have my stop at 124.51. Let's hold for the key level over here at 124 as we run. We're still 30 pips out of the market. Let's see if it comes. Actually, I won't put a take profit. I'll trade that dynamically. If the news is really bad, we might get more. So I have a stop in without a take profit, and I'll wait on the news.
I love that. Boris is long dollar CAD. Francis is short dollar CAD. So
I'm taking him on.
Yes, you're taking him on. We're going to have some
Head
interesting
on.
6 minutes. These two gentlemen are going to duke it out and see who's the Canadian dollar king.